go for a walk, spend time with your family. Not been much to do in lockdown, has there? But if you're like me, you've just spent hours on hours picking out your favourite watches online, on the website, on Ernest Jones, picking out your top 5, your top 10, if I bought this, if I bought that. Oh, the life of a watch addict. Hi, I'm Andrew, and I'm a watch addict. Right guys, today is going to be a relatively quick video. I'll try and keep it as compact and as sharp as possible. I'm going to be talking today about my top 5 Bremonts. Now, I make no qualms about it. I am a massive Bremont fan. As you can see, I've got a Bremont hat. Even the carry case I keep out on display because I just think it looks so sexy. It's a nice carry case. So I've had Bremonts, I've had a couple this year already, and my number one spot, maybe I shouldn't ruin the surprise, but it's my Bremont Broadsword. It's an absolutely stunning watch. I've had it just over a year now, and it ticks all the boxes for me. And part of the connection with this watch is this picture up here. This is my granddad in World War II. That's him in the boxing team. And he actually got shot at Dunkirk. He survived. He got shot up his arm, went out that way. And he was running away to save his life, and it was a great story. He was a lovely, lovely man, and this watch symbolises the armed forces. So my dad was actually in the Navy as well, so for me, I've got a personal connection to that watch, and I think that's what we should all strive for, really, is that personal connection to a watch. I think it'll make it more special, and it'll stand the test of time living with you. I flip my watches way too often, but the Broadsword has been in my collection the longest. So let's have a think about it then. Number 5 is the Jaguar Mark II white dial. Oh, now this is a special watch, and I clawed at several ways to try and find this watch. When a Jaguar garage opened relatively close to me, I saw it as destiny that I needed to buy this watch. They've got a couple of variants of the Jaguar watch, but that white dial, it's just very, very special. The back of the case is actually like a Jaguar steering wheel, and the crown is actually like a tyre, so it really ties in the features of the Jaguar car to this special watch. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's 17mm thick, so it is a big boy, so you're gonna have to be of a certain size to wear it. But the leather strap that these watches come in are absolutely fantastic, to be honest. So yeah, this is an absolutely gorgeous watch that you should definitely get hold of. At number 4, there's no particular order in these. I've told you my number 1 spot, but there might be a little tweak to that one. Number 4, what we're looking at is the S300, again in a white dial. Just for me, a white dial is so crisp, so clean, and I think they go better with clothes. As a total watch geek has to check, obviously, you need to check your white dials. They go with so many different things. If you're wearing blue clothes, you wear a blue dial. If you're wearing black clothes, you wear a black dial. I do anyway, but a white dial, open range, you can wear it with whatever you like, and the S300 is just a gorgeous watch. Now, all the watches today I'm talking about, they're between 38 and 42 hours power reserve, and they're all 100-meter water resistance, which is always more than enough, but this one is 300-meter water resistance because it's a dive watch, and it's just gorgeous. If you look back at one of my previous videos, I have reviewed this, and it's an absolutely stunning watch. Love it to pieces. It's one that I've considered selling my Bremont Broadsword for. I haven't as yet. I haven't crossed that line, but on the bracelet, this white dial watch is absolutely stunning. It's definitely something that I will own in the future. It's one of my very, very best watches for me. Number 3, we're going with the Alt World Timer blue dial. Now, let me tell you a story about this watch. I had my Rolex Submariner on this day as well, and I picked a work colleague up in the car. That's how long ago it was. I could pick someone up, sit them next to me. I wasn't wearing a mask or anything like that. And he had this blue watch on. Obviously, he's sat over there. I've never met him before. And he's trying to tell me what we're talking about. We work today, and all I could think about was, what is that blue watch? It's stunning. It is stunning. After we got to know each other a little bit, I perked up the courage and said, what are you wearing? That is a gorgeous watch. And he managed to show me, and it was this Alt World Timer in blue, and oh, up close, it's absolutely stunning. And I say I was wearing my Submariner that day because a Submariner is such an iconic watch, but this, it just stood out. It was so gorgeous. So the blue dial, the hints of yellow, the fact that it's a world timer, it's got so many great features on it. 43mm, it's 16mm thick, so it's a little bit less thick than the previous one. And wow, oh, it is gorgeous. Oh, it's just so sexy. It's a real statement piece. It absolutely looks the business. I don't think I can fault this watch in any way. It is one of my favourites, and it's one of them that's on the hit list. I will definitely own this watch one day. It was very close to being my top spot, to be honest. I thought it was that nice. In number 2, I keep doing a countdown, but it's not a countdown. These are my 5 favourites. Number 2 is a watch that I've owned, I've loved. I've done a review on it. Check it out, and it's the Bremont Solo. Again, in a white dial. They're just so versatile in a white dial, and this is 43mm, 22mm lugs, black leather strap. Just looks the business. It just looks really, really nice. I've worn it on a couple of videos, and when I watch my videos back to edit, etc., I'm like, yeah, that's a nice watch. They're all COSC certified, so the accuracy is there, the timekeeping's there. Is that important? It is to a lot of people in the watch community. It is to me. It's not the be-all and end-all, but it's nice to know that you've got that security of a well-timed watch. And the Bremont Solo, for me, the triptych case, classic Bremont. It's got the clear case back, sapphire crystal in all these watches, and this is just no different. It's just an absolute thing of beauty. It's so simplistic, 3 hands, a date, and it's just got that wow factor for me. It's so simplistic in its design, and it's just got so much oomph and wow. Yeah, it's a real classic piece. So, right, we're at the number 1 spot. You know what it is. It's the Bremont Broadsword. I love this watch. I think it's awesome. And what did Bremont go and do this year? Or last year, 2020? They released the all singing, all dancing Bremont Broadsword Bronze. I mean, look at it. It's absolutely stunning. And it just makes my poxy little Bremont just look like not the ugly little sister, but the plain Jane. Look at the bronze. It's so gorgeous. That blue dial, amazing case, that beautiful brown leather strap. It just looks the business. Oh la la. So, yes, the Bremont Broadsword is my favourite. It's my winner. But it's not. It's the new version of the Broadsword that's going to take number 1 spot. And number 1 spot, a very close call, was another one that was released I keep saying this year, last year. It was the Ion Bird in conjunction with the Rolls Royce. And what a stunning piece that is. But just lost out, to be honest. These are my top 5, and the Bremont Broadsword Bronze. Yeah, I would. I'd swap this watch with all its meaning, with all the military, story behind it for me personally, and I'd go for the Bremont Broadsword. That blue, that dial, the case, the new leather strap just smells terrific. If I could do a smell test, I would, but I can't. So my top 5 watches are them. They're absolutely fantastic, and I'm a big Bremont fan, so I'm obviously going to say it, but if you ever get the opportunity to get hands-on, get in Ernest Jones, get in your local Ernest Jones, get them tried on. Big thanks to them to getting in contact with me. And my top 5 are the Jaguar white dial, amazing. The S300 white dial, I'm a bit predictable at her. And the Alt World Time It in blue. Mwah. And then number 2 is the Bremont Solo. And number 1, the Bremont Broadsword, or the Bremont Broadsword Bronze. I highly recommend getting hands-on with these watches, guys. They're absolutely fantastic. So, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll finish off with a little bit of watch wisdom. And it's really hard to say this with Instagram and social media and plonkers like me talking to you through a camera. But, to pick a watch, all you've got to do is look down at your wrist and go, wow, I love that thing. Look down and go, oh la la. You get a little tingly feeling in your head and in your belly, and you know it's the right watch for you. Could be a £5 watch, could be a 10 grand watch, whatever it is. If it makes you feel good inside and you look at it and you get that warm feeling, that's the watch for you. Forget what anyone else says. Right, guys, over and out. I'll see you in the next one.